Hello, dear viewers. Welcome to another captivating episode of the Mahabharata series on Katha Yogam. In our last episode, we witnessed the joyous birth of Yudhishthira. His arrival was celebrated with grandeur in Hastinapur. But amidst the festivities, Gandhari was consumed by despair and jealousy, leading her to take a drastic step. Today, we delve into the extraordinary events that unfolded from Gandhari's anguish, a tale of desperate actions, divine interventions, and miraculous births. This story lays the foundation for the epic rivalry between two warriors, destined to face each other on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. So settle in as we unravel this gripping chapter of the Mahabharata. Let's begin. Please take a moment of your precious time to subscribe to our channel. It costs you nothing, but your support will help us bring more captivating stories from the treasure trove of Indian epics to you. In the royal court of Janamejaya, the audience sat captivated as sage Vaishampayana continued his narration of the Mahabharata. Gandhari, a year into her pregnancy, learned that Kunti had invoked a divine boon from Dharma, the god of justice, to bear a child. Kunti gave birth to Yudhishthira after carrying him for a year, and the kingdom erupted in celebration at the arrival of their future king. Meanwhile, Gandhari's pregnancy had now stretched into its second year, with no sign of delivering a child. The news of Yudhishthira's birth devastated Gandhari. Her dreams of her children ascending the throne were shattered, leaving her consumed by despair and jealousy. Feeling humiliated and powerless, she was overcome with rage. In a moment of uncontrollable fury, Gandhari struck her pregnant belly, desperately demanding her child to be born immediately. What followed was a horrifying turn of events. Instead of a child, Gandhari delivered a lifeless lump of flesh. The news spread rapidly, plunging Dhritarashtra and the palace into grief. Dhritarashtra's cries echoed as he mourned the loss of his heir, while Gandhari lay stricken by despair. At this moment, sage Vyasa entered the palace, offering solace and hope. He reassured the royal couple that the boon granted by Lord Shiva would not fail. Vyasa declared that Gandhari would still have 100 sons and a daughter. Acting swiftly, he instructed for 101 earthen pots filled with ghee to be prepared. With divine precision, he divided the lump of flesh into 101 pieces, placing each into a pot. These pots were then kept in a warm, secluded chamber for incubation. And thus, the kingdom awaited with bated breath as the promise of 100 Kuru princes and 1 princess lay quietly within the earthen pots. Meanwhile, in the serene forest where Pandu had chosen to lead his life, the joy of fatherhood filled his heart as he watched his firstborn Yudhishthira grow. This child, a living embodiment of Dharma, radiated a calm and righteous aura. Yet, Pandu's thoughts were not entirely at peace. He realized that while Yudhishthira's wisdom and virtue were unparalleled, the child needed a sibling with immense strength to stand by his side and uphold Dharma in the face of challenges. Driven by this resolve, Pandu turned to Kunti. He urged her to use sage Durvasa's divine incantation once more, this time to summon Vayu, the god of wind. He envisioned a son whose strength would be unmatched, a protector and pillar of support for Yudhishthira. Kunti, ever dutiful, complied. She recited the sacred mantra with devotion, calling upon Vayu. The deity appeared before her in all his splendor. And Kunti requested a child blessed with the strength of hundreds of elephants. Bound by the power of the incantation, Vayu granted her wish, and Kunti became pregnant. A year later, Kunti gave birth to a radiant boy who seemed to carry the energy of a storm. His cries echoed through the forest like thunder, and his presence exuded unparalleled strength. The sages who observed the newborn marveled at his qualities and named him Bheemasena. Pandu and Kunti were overwhelmed with joy, knowing that their son was destined for greatness. When Bheem was 10 days old, Pandu decided to visit a nearby temple with his family to offer prayers of gratitude. As they approached the temple, their peaceful journey was disrupted by a ferocious tiger leaping out of the bushes. Pandu acted swiftly, striking the beast down with his arrows. However, in the chaos, Kunti accidentally dropped the infant. To their astonishment, instead of being hurt, Bheem's fall crushed the jagged rocks beneath him, leaving the baby unharmed. This miraculous event confirmed to Pandu that Bheem was no ordinary child. He was indeed the son of Vayu, endowed with strength beyond human comprehension. On the very same day Bheema was born, a significant yet ominous event unfolded in Hastinapur. One of the 101 earthen pots prepared by sage Vyasa bore its first child. A baby boy was born, but his arrival was marked by unsettling signs. The sky darkened unnaturally and a storm brewed. The cries of nocturnal birds, braying donkeys, and howling jackals echoed through the night, sending chills down the spines of all who heard them. Bhishma and Vidura, sensing a dark omen, consulted wise Brahmins. Their prophecy was grim. This child was an incarnation of Kali, destined to bring chaos and destruction to the Kuru dynasty. The Brahmins advised Dhritarashtra to abandon the child for the sake of the kingdom. But Dhritarashtra, overwhelmed by fatherly love, refused to forsake his firstborn. Instead, he named the boy Suyodhana, meaning great warrior. As the child grew, his actions and demeanor earned him the name Duryodhana, the invincible warrior, a title that would forever be remembered with a shadow of disgrace. These two remarkable boys, Bheem with his unmatched strength and Duryodhana driven by unyielding ambition, were born on the same day, their fates deeply connected. From the moment they met, a fierce rivalry began, fueled by jealousy and the desire for power. As the prophecy foretold, one would kill the other, their destinies tied to an unending struggle. Their fates would collide one last time in the legendary battle of Kurukshetra, where vengeance, heroism, and the triumph of Dharma would shape the future of Bharatavansha. In the next episode, we will witness the birth of another extraordinary child of Pandu. This child, destined to master the art of warfare and embody true heroism, would become the Pandavas' ultimate weapon. The one whose prowess would tip the scales of the Kurukshetra war in their favor, ensuring the triumph of Dharma. Stay tuned to Katha Yogam as we continue to unravel this magnificent tale. bringing the drama, destiny, and unforgettable moments of this epic saga to life. If you appreciate our work, please like and share this video with your friends and family. Subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon to get notified when we upload a new episode.